Your goal this morning is simple, said Raoul. Your goal is to hit me. They were standing on the mats of the Foundation Dojo, a large, windowless white room, brightly lit by an array of fluorescent tubes suspended high above. One wall held racks of wooden swords, batons, and daggers. On another, a framed black and white photo of an old bearded Japanese man. A heavy bag hung from chains in one corner. Away from the mats, a small but well-equipped fitness center took up a section of the cavernous room. Beyond that, a climbing wall loomed over everything, reaching to the 30-foot ceiling. Large black letters stenciled on the fourth wall read, "Somewhere in the world, someone is training harder than you. When you face him, who will live?" Both Daniel and Raoul wore traditional white cotton Japanese gis with white belts. "You might want to put on some headgear," said Daniel. "You know, Golden Gloves Wunderkind. Yeah, I know. I spent 5 years attached to Tokyo Station for Mossad, trained in several of the world's best dojos. $1,000 says you can't even touch my face." "Maybe I should put on some headgear." Daniel smiled. "I'll be gentle with you. Now shut up and hit me." Raoul brought his fists together in front of his chest and offered a quick and shallow bow, then stood with hands open and knees slightly bent. Daniel presented falsely as a southpaw. Because Raoul was a righty, Daniel circled right, away from the man's power punch. Mid-stride, he stopped and shuffled his feet and threw a fast left jab. The world flipped upside down, and Daniel hit the mat hard, his left hand burning, wrist joint screaming, bolts of lightning shooting up his forearm, his face pressed into the mat. He double-tapped the mat with his right hand. Raoul let go, and the pain eased. Daniel took his time in standing, working his wrist around, holding his left hand in his right. "Perhaps we should start with me trying to snatch a pebble from your hand," he said. Raoul didn't smile. "You are a fine boxer, Daniel, and we'll use those skills. Footwork, hand speed, parry and counter. But in our world, if you're fighting, it's for your life. No gloves, no rules. One survivor. You only throw a knuckle punch if you're damn sure it's going to land on flesh and not bone. Opponent ducks his chin and you break your hand on his forehead. Now you're fighting one-handed, and consequently, you die. If I fail in my responsibilities to train you properly, you die. So you can take your pebble, grasshopper, and shove it up your ass." "Hey," said Daniel. At the end of each day we gather for drinks at the commissary bar. That's when we joke around. You set foot in this dojo, you're all business. Got it?" "Got it." "Good." Raoul set his stance once more. "Again. Don't box with me, Padre. Just hit." Daniel's right fist flew forward even before Raoul had finished speaking, but again the world flipped upside down, and an elbow slammed into his nose on the way to the mat. Again, lightning shot through his wrist and up his forearm as the lights above went in and out of focus. He tapped out, and Raoul let go of his hand. "Get up." Daniel stood and used the sleeve of his gi to catch the blood dripping from his nose. "I had to try again," he said with a shrug. "Like you said, I'm a boxer. It's what I know." "You came to me as a boxer. You'll leave as a street fighter, or you won't leave at all. Instead of knuckle punches, you're going to learn hammer blows, elbow strikes. You'll use your knees and shins and feet. You'll learn to scratch and claw and gouge and bite. Whatever it takes to survive." Raoul continued talking as he walked to a plastic cooler at the edge of the mat. "We take a multidisciplinary approach to fighting. We start with Aikido and Judo, but we borrow heavily from a half-dozen